Hey guys, what's up? This is YMK. Welcome to my channel. In 2018, when I posted a video regarding side split, I got pretty decent response from you all. So I thought it would be good to retry the same along with front split, adding more explanations so that it would be more helpful for you. It's been more than 2 years since I practiced front split and side split, so my flexibility level has got slightly compromised due to muscle stiffness, but still I managed to pull off legitimately. I was training on being more flexible for the past 2 weeks and finally was able to pull it off in the way I really wanted it to get shot. Adductors and hamstrings are the two important muscles you need to focus while performing side split. They need to be really flexible enough to get the pose perfect. When it comes to front split, in addition to adductors and hamstrings, quadriceps, glutes, piriformis and hip flexors need to be flexible and strong as well. So warming up all these muscles with dynamic stretches is extremely important, else can lead to muscle tears. I usually start with standing forward leg raises, which I perform around 10 repetitions of 2 sets for each legs, followed by squats, 10 to 15 repetitions of 3 sets. While squatting, I try to lower my glutes as deep as possible without causing a forward lean or butt wing. The third dynamic stretch exercise is Cossack squat, also known as lateral extended squats. In the first variation, my toes are on the floor, as you can see. This stretches the adductors. In the second variation, my toes are off the floor. This will stretch the hamstrings. I perform 10 repetitions of each of 2 sets. These are the 3 major dynamic stretches I do to mobilize my joints and muscles. When it comes to static stretches, box piriformis stretch is something anyone can start with in order to gain flexibility. It stretches the glutes, piriformis, hamstrings and quadriceps. Understand your limits and slowly progress to much deeper range by pushing the hind knee back and down. Hold the pose for 10 to 30 seconds. Pigeon pose stretch is another piriformis stretch. If performed exactly in the way I'm doing, this will help you to hit the front split in a much less time period. Don't try to imitate what I am doing. Understand your range and work on progressing until you reach your maximum flexibility. The most important thing to be considered is whenever you do any static stretches, do it as slow as possible, gently increasing the range of stretch. Seated forward bend is one of the key stretches for hamstrings, glutes, calves, and even the upper and lower back muscles, basically stretching almost all the muscles in the posterior chain. Hold the pose as long as possible until you feel the stretched muscles are cooling down. From seated forward bend, progress to pancake stretch. Adductors, vastus medialis and sartorius, along with inner hamstrings, are highly stretched in this. When you bend forward, try not to curve your back. Instead, use your arms to crawl on the floor to extend your torso, keeping your spine straight. Once mastering all these stretches, now it's time to test your limits in side split. Use any object that can give you support and try to stretch the adductors, keeping the toes on the floor. Push as far as you can, slowly with focus. Hold the pose for a while. Then try the same stretch by lifting the toes off the floor. This time you can go even deeper. Hold the pose as long as possible. This one stretches the hamstrings more than the adductors. Same way, test the limits in front split as well. Here you can notice my hind toe is facing out to the side, not behind. This is fairly easier version of front split, as the quads of the hind foot remain relaxed but not stretched. Make sure to keep the front foot toe pointing up or forward, as that gives maximum stretch to the hamstrings. In the second attempt, I am placing my hind foot toe pointing back, giving maximum stretch to hip flexors and quadriceps by pushing my body up using my palms on the floor. Whether it's front split or side split, I always make sure my groin area is touching the floor. And finally, the side split. In the first attempt, due to extreme cramp on glutes and vastus lateralis muscle, that is the outer thigh, I wasn't able to push myself upright straight. As you can see, my body is leaning slightly forward. In the second attempt, I was able to hit the pose perfectly, as I wasn't feeling any cramp. I did those static stretches that I explained already before going for the second attempt. which made the side split easy and smooth. If you like this content, like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all.